Hey up and welcome back to Optelic Crypto. Today we're going to be having a look at Cosmos, which is Atom Coin. We're going to be having a look at some basic fundamentals about what the project is. We're then going to have a look at some charts and then have a look at all-time highs, previous all-time lows, and then see where we can potentially go in the future. So if you're interested in what we have to say about Cosmos today, make sure you like the video, subscribe, and let's crack on into it. So to start off with, let's have a look at what actually Cosmos is. So strictly speaking, Cosmos is a decentralized network of independent parallel blockchains, each powered by BFT consensus algorithms like Tendermint consensus. In other words, Cosmos is an ecosystem of blockchains that can scale and interoperate with each other. Before Cosmos, blockchains were slowed and unable to communicate with each other. They were hard to build and could only handle a small amount of transactions per second. Cosmos solves these problems with a new technical vision. So Cosmos' vision is here to fix a few of the old and historic parts of blockchain. So things like scalability. So on current blockchains, which are proof of work, they're very slow, expensive, unscalable and environmentally harmful. So what that does is implement the Tendermint BFT. Tendermint BFT is a Byzantine fault-tolerant consensus engine that powers Cosmos proof of stake. Usability issues on current blockchains, which means the applications are complex and difficult to understand for developers. What Cosmos does is the SDK fixes. So this includes Cosmos SDK is a modular framework for building interoperable application-specific blockchains. And then another key issue is interoperability. So blockchain economies are siloed and cannot transfer assets between each other. The IBC protocol fixes this. Inter-blockchain communication, which is IBC, is a TCP/IP like messaging protocol for blockchains. Now, like me, at the beginning I didn't have a clue what a Tendermint was, but on the website it gives a great explanation to what it is. So I'll just run through that now. So Tendermint BFT is a solution that packages the networking and consensus layers of blockchain into a generic engine, allowing developers to focus on application development as opposed to complex underlying protocol. As a result, Tendermint saves hundreds of hours of development time. Note that Tendermint also designates the name of the Byzantine fault-tolerant BFT consensus algorithm used within the Tendermint BFT engine. For more on the history of consensus protocols and BFT, you can check out this podcast, which I'll drop the link in my description, by Tendermint co-founder Ethan Buchman. The Tendermint BFT engine is connected to the application by a socket protocol called the Application Blockchain Interface, ABCI. This protocol can be wrapped in any programming language, making it possible for developers to choose a language that fits their need. And just a little brief word about the Cosmos SDK. I won't go into depth in this, but I will just read some of the little basic points which will let you understand how it works with the Tendermint. So Tendermint BFT reduces the development time of a blockchain from years to weeks, but building a secure ABCI app from scratch remains a difficult task. This is why the Cosmos SDK exists. The Cosmos SDK is a generalized framework that simplifies the process of building secure blockchain applications on top of the Tendermint BFT. It is based on two major principles. So you have modularity and then capabilities-based security. I will leave a link for the full description on my website, but I'm not going to dig into that now because I want to get cracking onto just the basic fundamentals about Cosmos in the rest of the video. So now we have those two key components of SDK and Tendermint. Let's put them together and bring in the IBC. So now that the developers have a quick way to build and customize blockchains, let's see how to connect these blockchains together. The connection between blockchains is achieved through a protocol called IBC, which is Inter-Blockchain Communication Protocol, and that comes with a couple of different layers. So as you can read it has heterogeneous chains, which also have many layers, meaning they can differ in how they implement the networking, consensus and applications part. Then we have sovereignty. So every blockchain is maintained by a set of validators whose job it is to agree on the block to commit to a blockchain. And then a little brief outline with quite a cool diagram down here how IBC works. So first of all, tracking. Continuously, chain B receives the headers of a chain A and vice versa. This allows each chain to track the validator set in the other. In essence, each chain runs a light client on the other. We also have bonding, so when IBC transfer is initiated, the atom are locked up or bonded on chain A. Proof of relay, this also makes sure that they're bonded and relayed from chain A to chain B. And then finally the validation, the proof is verified on chain B against chain A's header, and if it is valid, then 10 atom vouchers are created on chain B. Moving across to coin market cap, and let's have a look at some of the basics of Cosmos, including statistics. So currently we are ranked 25 out of all cryptocurrencies. A total supply of 237,928,231 with a current market cap of $490 million. Circulating supply is 190,668,439. Scrolling down to the chart, some of the statistics on the right hand side. So where we're going to have a look at the all-time high, which March last year, March 16th, hit the all-time high of $8.31, and then the all-time low was just this March, which has just gone at $1.13. And now just let's have a look at some of the current markets where Atom is traded. So currently the highest volume is on Bit4X against the BTC. That's getting 25% of all the trading at the moment, which is quite high. So let's have a scroll down some of the others. We've got Binance on there, OKX. Quite big exchanges there, so it's doing well. I mean, look at all the exchanges it's on. That's on a lot of exchanges. So yeah, you know it's been around a while, and it's a good one to invest in potentially. Then we have it also on Bitmax, Gate.io, some big Chinese ones there. Socials, it'll be on all the social networks as usual. So it's Twitter, Telegram. I think we have quite a big community over on Discord as well. Moving across to the charts, I've just got the Cosmos against TEV-USD, which is a Binance chart. It doesn't go quite back to the all-time highs we had last March, but it gives us a good indication on the dollar level where we're currently at. So as you can see, back then it's what price we were around $7. All-time highs was $8, but it's come down since then. We had a big drop around March this year. That's when we hit the all-time lows down at, that's what price we're at. We're at around $1. And then it's been a good movement up recently, but today we've had that dump on Bitcoin, and it seems to be tracking the same pattern as Bitcoin is doing currently against the USDT. But I want to see is some potential prices we could have if Bitcoin dumps further. So currently we are on $2.52. I want to draw a bit of a Fibonacci on here and just see where we can see some potential price rises. So we'll take that top wick there and see if we can hit some levels on that. So we'll bang the 618 on that wick down, because 618 it's a nice area where it likes to wick into. So some potential prices if Bitcoin goes down. I'm only going to imagine, as it seems to be tracking Bitcoin, that if Bitcoin dumps with this potential having dumps that we could get coming up, some might think it's going to move, but in my opinion I think we're going to dump. So I know we had a good dump today around, I'm not sure what, $1,000 or somewhere around. It dropped down to 8,100 anyway. But so as Cosmos is following that, I want to have a look at some potential levels down here. So currently there we have bounced back up for 618, but going to target, if I wanted to buy, I've not purchased any yet, but if we start dropping further and Bitcoin does, I'm going to put some levels in around this 0.382 level, around $1.80. There's nothing to say we can't go back down to this level, but yeah, there could be some great entry prices around there. And then let's have a look at some potential price rises and predictions we can get going forward in the future. So I'm on the daily chart here. Again, I want to draw Fibonacci from this bottom point. Let's try and get some key levels in. So let's we'll hit that wick there. We see some potential price rises we could get going forward over the next, I don't know, the next possible year. So these are some key levels around here. $6 is not out of question. We've been a lot higher than that before. In my honest opinion, we could go a lot further. Where's that? No, we'll just bang that top wick on there. $10. That will not be out of the question. If anyone was around in 2017 on that, crazy bull run. It's insane what some of these coins can do, and it's going to be the same for Cosmos. Is up in the top 25 now, and that's just an awesome position to be in, because a lot of investors, especially institutional investors, are only going to target the top 30 coins. Really, they're not going to have a look anywhere lower, and all the fundamentals of Cosmos just lines up, and it's going to be a great one for our future. So that's just my prediction, and some little short-term analysis and long-term. $10, let's say, that's a top level there, but that's not out of question. I think that'll get hit one day. It's only a couple of dollars above the all-time high. So thanks for listening, guys. That's just a brief fundamental and analysis of Cosmos. Thanks for tuning in. Please make sure you like the video and subscribe to my channel, and I'll catch you next time.